Sunday night in Atlanta, and the Falcons, with lots of hopes in this 2026 season, begin the second quarter of the campaign as they welcome the Baltimore Ravens to Georgia for this Sunday nighter.
Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Oh, and they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense.
It's 2nd down.
Bateman is the motion man. Second down, Jackson. And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Talk things over before 3rd down. Bateman is the motion man. On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. Oh, he's inside the 40. Derrick Henry. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Penix gonna throw right away. Throw left side, but that's gonna be incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
It's 3rd and
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Third down, and they need 7. From the gun, it's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 38 yards.
35-yard line.
First and 10. To throw again, it's Penix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
That'll bring up second and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
A loss of 12.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Looking to throw, it's Penix. He's going to take a shot downfield. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Just a skill on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Quick throw out to Lemon. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 3. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on second down. That's taken in. It's Tez Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
They
20.
get 20 on the connection. First down, Baltimore.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
First and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Clark Phillips. And a nice return there. He is out of bounds right at midfield.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermine before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
A pitch to Robinson. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end pitch. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. He's going to get nothing out of that one. Bottled up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
No gain on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now Penix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This one from 52 yards away. Folk's kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 30-yard line.
Bateman is the motion man. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Bateman is the motion man. Going to go right back to Henry. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it starting 3rd down and 2. They'll try and run for this with Henry.
Henry, the ball carrier. Behind Diablo on the tackle. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the 1st down, and keeps this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Here's 3rd and 2. Bateman is the motion man. They'll go again here with Henry. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down.
You know, Mike, I think the question is, does Derrick Henry ever age? I mean, he's in year 11. He still looks like he's a rookie. I mean, he produces at an elite level, it seems, every year. 1,500 yards for the 5th time in his career a season ago. I mean, we could go on and on, but really the last piece of the puzzle missing is he's still searching for that Super Bowl ring.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
Play action now. Jackson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. It's Henry. Yeah. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's back in a familiar place. Derrick Henry in the end zone again for the Ravens TD. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Makes the score, Ravens 14, Falcons 3. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Penix. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's going to lead to a fourth down. Here's Jake Bailey now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
At their own 43-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
Gain of 13 yards.
13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
When you're running a crossing route versus man coverage, you understand that there's going to be nobody waiting for you on the far side of the field. So if you can create separation on your man defender and separate away, there's a lot of green grass, and that's where the quarterback went with the ball.
He takes off.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the gun, Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And he will have a first down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Second down. Jackson got his man at the 6. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. And that one doinks off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Ravens going to open up a 17-3 lead.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be yanked down awkwardly there. Here comes the flag, almost certain to be a face match. And they're not going to try to snap it. That'll be enough for this, and we'll bring the first half to a close. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That's to the rookie out of Georgia, Zachariah Branch. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9, and he's going to set up 2nd and 1. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. He's trying to push his way forward, but there is nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Got a man. He's got Branch. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 35.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards.
1st and 10.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow.
And he'll take this one in. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin then.
26-yard line.
Pistol formation with Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now it's Jackson. Forced out wide. Now he takes off. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jackson, this a design run. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He'll get 10 there on the keeper, and that's going to be good for a first down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
In some rhythm, the drive rolling. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Henry. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's into the end zone yet again. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and number 12 on the year. Loop now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens move out to a 24-10 lead.
Falcons 10. Kickoff for Baltimore.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
Well, no surprise that Bijan picks up that first down, and the Falcons offense continues to run through him, and for good reason. And he might be one of the best all-around players in the league. Led the NFL in yards from scrimmage a season ago, and wouldn't be surprised to see him near the top again this year.
And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Over the middle, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt.
And just another example of why this has been the #1 defense in the league up until this point. And a big reason for that, Mike, is the way they can attack the ball and take it away. It's something every defensive coach continues to stress every single day in practice. The correlation between taking the ball away and winning football games is as big as any other factor in the league, and this is as good as it gets.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
We're going to go play action with Penix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike, getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here is Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 32 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Penix. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
Trying to start this long road back. They've got a 1st down here.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Penix going to throw again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
That's going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Bateman is the motion man. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Now he'll run. He's to midfield. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
It doesn't matter where you are on the field. Lamar Jackson is a threat on every down to take it to the house. I mean, we've seen this through his entire career. He's one of the best athletes on any field he steps on, and man, it was all on display right there.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. We'll start.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's ripped down at the end. Looked like a face mask indeed. The flags are thrown. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this third quarter of play. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Penix. Oh, no! Chance to get rid of that under the heavy rush. He doesn't and goes down.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. That's caught left side by Pitts. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it is Hill. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll try to run. He's going to have a Ravens 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
Yeah, sometimes these coaches want to overthink it. They want to dial up these super tricky plays and try to outthink themselves sometimes. And you find yourself here on 4th and real short. Something easy, something your guys have repped a million times. Win the battle up front and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. Jackson out of the pistol. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Hill. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. On the give, it's Hill. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Justice Hill. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his third touchdown on the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Throw right side, taken in by Brown. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Flag. It's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, Penix. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt.
Jermaine Pratt. Touchdown, Ravens.
On is Luke to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will add one more onto their big lead.
52. Falcons 10. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I said, are you gonna be my girl?
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. That's another sack.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on 1st down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
Here we go. One final play. Taking a shot downfield. And that final throw here is intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. And they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.